But someone will say, "You have faith and I have works. Show me your faith without works, and I by my works will show you my faith. You believe that God is one. You do well. Even the demons believe and shudder. Do you want to be shown, you senseless person, that faith without works is barren? Was not our ancestor Abraham justified by works when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that faith was active along with his works, and faith was brought to completion by the works. Thus the scripture was fulfilled that says Abraham believed God, and it was reckoned to him as righteousness, and he was called the friend of God. You see that a person is justified by works and not by faith alone. Likewise, was not Rahab the prostitute also justified by works when she welcomed the messengers and sent them out by another road? For just as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is also dead. This is the book of James, chapter 2, verses 18 through 26. This is a common question throughout a lot of believers. Are we saved by faith alone, or is it works and faith? But the truth is, with faith, expressing your faith through action is the best way to show God that your faith is maintained. The only way to the Father is through Him, and through Him is to believe. But what does it mean to believe? Is it to just say God is Lord, or is it to prove it through your actions? What steps are you taking to work better into Christ? What things are you doing? How far will you go to prove that God is love, that you love God as one? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? What work are you doing to maintain your relationship with Christ? I know this is a topic that's widely debated on by many believers, but as the book of James says, faith without works is dead faith. It's easy to say things, as he said. It's easy to say you believe that Jesus is God. Of course, it's easy to say that. I don't doubt the devil believes Jesus is God, but it's a lot to actually prove that. What are you doing to maintain it? It's easy to put on the part to display yourself as this person who's fulfilled, but on the inside, you may be hollow. You may be confused, and that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. Sometimes we get lost in this world of faith, but it's important to remember that the way out is to work at your faith, to work and to get better. And in that way, God will provide you. When you prove your love for Him as He loves you, He will provide grace. And grace is a gift that only comes for the few that put in that sacrifice. And that could easily be you if you put in the effort to work at His love, to keep growing in His love. Abraham was given the greatest demand of all. An angel from the Lord told him to take his son to the top of a mountain to sacrifice him. His own son, his only son, that he was of old age. He was like late 80s, 90s. And he was his only son. I mean, it took a lot of effort to have that son he had. But he went as far as he was about to sacrifice his son. And he was going to go through with it. But the Lord, made him do it because he wanted to prove that he was one of His, that he would be committed to His love. And the angel was like, it's okay. You don't need to actually kill Isaac. You've proven enough. You've proven your love. You've proven how far you will go to prove your love for me. And there's one important person within our faith. The most important person that went through this same process. And that is Jesus Himself. What He did, He didn't have to do it. He had the choice to opt out. he asked his father, Father, let your will be done. And it was. He went through with it. He knew what was going to happen. He knew he was going to suffer brutally, that he was going to die, but he knew he was going to be raised from the dead. He knew he was going to be hated. He knew the entire time. It was in the back of his mind, and he still went through with it. He wept in the garden, but he prayed. He prayed to his Father in the garden, but he still went through with it. He proved his faith by giving us that choice that we can be saved. We can also be saved by proving our love for him, by working through it to grow our relationship with Christ every single day. We can work at that if we are willing. So remember, it's one thing to say you believe, to display yourself as believing, but how far are you willing to go to prove that faith? Thank you. And may God bless you always.